Thank you, George. And today, family and friends of a man who was shot to death by San Francisco police after the man pointed a stun gun at officers. Well, they're holding the ceremony this morning. Alex Nieto shot by officers in March, and today his supporters are filing a lawsuit. KRON4's Mike Pelton live at Bernal Heights Park with more. Mike.
Well, yeah, Mark, you're taking a live look at the end of the ceremony here, that 2-hour sunrise ceremony just about coming to a close. It was a very emotional ceremony. We saw Aztec dancers and a whole lot of prayer. This is just one of many events that supporters of the Alex Nieto family have in store today. But the ceremony this morning was held in his honor. 28-year-old Alex Nieto, who lived in San Francisco, was shot to death back in March by San Francisco police. Months later, Nieto's supporters are angry about the shooting, which they say was uncalled for. Nieto was here in Bernal Heights Park back in March. Officers responded to reports that he had a gun. Police told him to drop the object, but authorities say he raised it at officers who then opened fire in fear for their safety. That object, though, turned out to be a taser and not a real gun. Supporters of Alex Nieto are now calling for justice.
Finding out who the officers were. Another success would be to have some policy changing in the way that police officers are being trained in the city.
And as we come back out here live to Bernal Heights Park, the supporters of the Nieto family have several events planned. Later on this afternoon, an attorney for the family will file a civil rights lawsuit against the police department. But before that, as you see some of the crowd starting to disperse here, a lot of them will return to the park at about noon today. They are expecting a much bigger crowd of several hundred people. They will march to the Federal Building in downtown San Francisco for a 3 o'clock rally this afternoon. Mark, at that point, the family's attorney will then file that civil rights lawsuit. Back to you, Mark.
All right, thanks for the information, Mike. Daria?